Tar Heel State of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A nice play design there with the touchbacks. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 37. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
The open scheme going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Myers' kick is good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set at the 20. They'll start the drive with and right away he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd and 7, Corral. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Not a great start. Target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Corral. That's caught. It's Shi Smith. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Moore, the man in motion. Now Corral. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. The Panthers in 2 and 3 here to begin the new season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, You have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. On second down, here's Corral. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Corral. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On play action, they'll throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders taken down at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he gets this this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Back to throw here. The open man is Shark. It's complete. He's got the first down and more than that. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with Sanders. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Once again with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Miles Sanders with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
First down. Here's Corral with it. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Corral looking to pass, 2nd down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
Third and long. Here's Corral. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. On the return is Williams. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On first down, it's Corral. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Corral. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Third down, Corral. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Corral. Touchdown! Tommy Trimble in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Call it a gain of a yard, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third down, Corral. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Corral. For Marshall, that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. A good gain of 14 there and moves the chains. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 2nd and 10, Corral. He's got the connection to Moore. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. A gain there of 21 yards. To the air again. Here's Corral. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Corral looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, That shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. They will run straight ahead with Swift, and he gets this to the 35, good for a gain of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll set up a throw, rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Throw, 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Marshall. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Corral with it, first down here. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 14. Corral. And some room to maneuver. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. In motion left here, Marshall. On 3rd down, here's Corral. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. And this will be off the right. Look like he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now this throw caught left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
2nd and 11. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot, so what can they do to get closer now on third down? They'll try and run for it with Sanders, but he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Second and 15.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Lions have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the line.
Corral lost it. The ball is out.
And this is scooped up by the Lions. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Corral. On a huge mistake late. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books in 2nd and 1. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for? It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's Corral. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Now Corral.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets, defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Detroit, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the...
Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a lack, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it.
It's alright, man. Cool. I be going there like the pilot. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked on finance. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zoom, I'm gone. When the members on and get it going, Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh, no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party when I come to town. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, like shit, wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw 'em off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party when I come to town. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the lead, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like I wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appeared. on top, then you wouldn't hear shit at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk, cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of brines. I'm real, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party when I call the time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
Let's go. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the greatest of all time. Said I'm coming for everything. But to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was late.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And right off the bat, Mills looking to throw it. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Texans in 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Eight yards to go on second down. Here's Mills. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Slot man moves right. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And some room to work. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. On 1st and 10, Mills. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. In motion left goes Cooks. From the 44, Mills. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Mills. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Mills. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Again, it's Mills. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Room here to run. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Texans scoop it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Now Mills. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Burrow will throw. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And some room to run now. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 9, Mills over the middle, hauled in by Shark.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. That's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. Mills again. It's caught left side by Cooks. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
6 yards left on 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 60 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And again, it's Chubb. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
From the shotgun, it's Mills. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down, Mills.
That's caught by Howard.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number
1. Mills now. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go.
4 yards remain for second down.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Bengals drive about to get going. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
Mixon with a first down carry. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Burrow. Catch made, it's Moreau. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The full start hurts him there a bit, backs him up to 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. That is caught at the 7. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Mills. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mills now going to keep it. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. They find some open field here. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, tank. 11 MT, tank.
Mixing up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
11
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. He winds up getting only a couple there. Down to the 29. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. To Mixon on the check down. Touchdown, Bengals. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Dumps it off to Mixon. Touchdown! Joe Mixon from 13 yards out. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I guarantee you, it's not very good.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Again, it's Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, and you have to get the ball back. Everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking in the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands. Whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Peppers. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's letting it fly for Cooks, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He's going to let it go again. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
8 yards.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mills, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Mills. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Again, it's Mills.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Touchdown, Texans! O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
18 yards there, down to the 18 and a 1st down.
Gotta go. 11 MT. 11 MT, Tate.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Nixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Another try for Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Joe Mixon, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. One last shot from Mills. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during...
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo. Take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi. Take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird beauty, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off the fabricated streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5-day stay, take a $250,000, hella follow. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic, that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the shit, take off the doje, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have? You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage, the market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't Monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house, venting in the safe. Can I vent out my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and booze. I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies attracting the fence when I'm breaking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates. Hold up. Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for steady. When you show your show, don't crack. When you show your bro for leverage. What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? You out of pocket, yeah, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, need to stop it. You entertaining old friends when they toxic. What your life like? You gossip. What the is council culture, dog? Say what I want about you, I'm like overdog. I treat you like I'm Jigga, watch I own it all. Oh, you worry about a critic, that ain't protocol.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can S-double-E, cause I need your eyes on me. Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can S-T-O-P. Can to make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog, all fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they call respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put the boys to rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me soldier, soldier. Flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky, leave him floppy, face Nazi. Talking all aki, think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, cause he shot right Southside. C12, 911, grr to the Riasi, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we not a ride nobody wave. We the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni at Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit. Grr.
Trust, me taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog team. Was the love in the streets. Got my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, we'll me ready. Me hit it heavy, I zoom on the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie, me I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful the people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut team, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only cover the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous, man.
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off with a jet and I cry. My I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Sharek, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Who's you benching? I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, what a drums at.
Biggie, honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadidi. He only 2 times from the he out like a lack, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad. Stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue. I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me talk from a sip that we when I get to me. My check don't discriminate. Still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way. Only care about what the pay till I say. Urge you wanna be. Don't got a whip and rag on no petty. Let's stop talking that on your hip. If you ain't gon' rip it up, pop it. I'm thinking like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down, Benjamin. When you be not equivalent. Really bad, looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadidi. He only 2 times from the he out like a lack, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad. Stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like it. I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hot in the tank. I'm low key, but I pop out in black. It's bun on my knife, stop trying to look. They do not come for me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you coming if you're under me. I'm with it in Rex involved. I they texting calls. Run me that. Making no sense at all. They bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for some. I sit on no throne, you taking none. You bragging on pants, I make for fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadidi. He only 2 times from the he out like a lack, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad. Stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. I ain't keeping up with what you saying on the internet. I ain't keeping up with the news. But I get that daily paper. Stop playing me.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up. Just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father, but why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Little tones, real sinister. I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers. I'm a men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'ma on them just like my keys drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential. It's consequential. Philosophies unidentical. I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin. That's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs. I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge. Stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids. Ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins. I need a 10. Stay muddy to the lid. 800 eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas meant